Hello everyone, this is Evan here from the Trade Risk on Tuesday, May 24th with an intraday look at markets right now. I want to do a quick video just pointing out, highlighting some levels, some of this recent market movement, and then just a few trade ideas to have on watch. Should be a short video, not going to go in depth like the usual market recap videos. So let's look at things today. S&P 500 SPY ETF, we're up 1.2% right now. It's about almost 2 p.m. Eastern time right now. So we're looking at this intraday, but you can see we had a nice breakout higher today, again up 1.2% on the day, and we snapped this declining trend line right here, and this is following up yesterday's narrow range day. And whenever you have a narrow range day, especially as you're kind of treading water right underneath a resistance level, you always need to be on watch for some type of breakout. You need to be on breakout watch into the next day when you have those tight ranges, when ranges do compress. And that's exactly what we had yesterday. And of course, now this fueled a move to the upside. We had no idea which way this would go. We could have easily rolled over, filled the gap, and started breaking support. However, it did not happen. We ended up resolving higher. And we're seeing a lot of participation today. We're seeing a lot of underlying sectors kind of support this move higher. That's very constructive. Now, where do we go from here? I think importantly, let's at least take it hour by hour at this point and make sure that we do close strongly. That's the first thing you want to see. At least 207, I think, in my opinion, is what I'd like to see for bulls to really kind of keep upper level momentum intact. You want to see us close above 207, and of course, the closer we are to the highs of the day, closing at the highs of the day, the better it looks heading into tomorrow. So that would be the first obstacle, the first thing that I'd be paying attention to. And then you could argue, we are still sort of range bound here in this messy sort of chop that we've been in for the past few months, but we certainly snapped this trend line, and that is constructive. You can see the fast moving averages 8 and 20 trying to curl up. That's also constructive. If you go to a weekly chart, you can see we're actually above last week's highs now so far. Again, this is intraday, and you can see a cluster of the past 3 weeks of highs all right around here as well. So this 207 to 208 level is once again very important, and then we have that very major trend line which extends all the way from this 2015 highs that we made back in May or April of last year. So those are the levels to keep on watch. Those are the points to consider. Again, back to the daily chart, you can see, let's start with the close today. Let's see how this market closes and take things from there. If we go to the NASDAQ 100 here, the Qs, you can see we had a very clean breakout of this trend line here. You can see that it looks like there's room to float. We did note that bullish divergence over the past week or so as we were coming back down and testing these lows and actually hammering on this support level. This was a trade that we got involved in with the Qs, TQQ, which we picked up here on Thursday, and we sold some on Friday at the highs, and then we sold the rest today. We still have long exposure on, but this was a quick trade for us. Worked out real nice, and we're going to see if we can get some more upside here in some of the other positions that we have on. Now, speaking of other positions, let's take a look at a couple of names that are breaking out today. Alibaba, this is the first. Again, let's go to a weekly chart here. Start at the highest time frame, and you can see it's breaking this trend line coming down from the December highs back here in 2015. It's been basing, consolidating underneath this level for quite some time. Like it over 80, like it even more over 81, so keep an eye on that one. ACN, here's another one breaking to new highs here today. You can see weekly time frame long-term uptrend, and you can see this extending higher almost 2% today. Adobe, one that's making another sharp move to all-time highs today. You can see weekly chart long-term uptrend. Back to the daily chart, you can see really igniting and pushing away from this previous base that it was in. So Adobe looks pretty good. And finally, AFLAC, AFL, you can see pushing to all-time highs here. A little bit of a fade, but still looking pretty strong. And this is, in fact, all-time highs coming out of a long-term base. For the longer-term players, you could have a real big move setting up here in the coming weeks, months, years even in AFLAC. So just keep that one on watch. So many more names triggering. We got a lot on our watch list that we're looking through for new trade entries today. But those are some names that are hitting new highs. There's many others out there. So I hope this video helps. Good luck, and thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.